KILR Killer Game.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer. Welcome to an X-Plane thing. X-Plane 7 to be exact. We're going to be flying a King Air. We're going to be flying from Dallas to Mexico City. Ooh, there's air traffic. Now, are there any buildings at the airport? Nope. There's none. Hey, John. Yeah, Mexico City. I was trying to decide what to do. I was like, I wanted to start off at Dallas. And then I was thinking, well, should I go north? Should I fly to Chicago? Maybe that's too far. And then I thought, why stay in the States? Why not go out of state? So, out of the country. So I decided on Mexico City. I thought that might be kind of cool. Yeah, the autopilot on this one should be pretty good, so yeah, looking forward. Everything should work out pretty good. Sorry guys, I was a little late trying to get back on. I had to write out the flight plan, and I was testing the sim, making sure that everything was working correctly. Okay, so here is our flight path from Dallas to Mexico City. I had to go in here and pick out VORs that we can fly to, because I don't have a way to export a flight plan from this into X-Plane. So we'll be traveling with VORs, so I had to handwrite all of this down. Along with headings and everything else. So that's what was taking me a little bit of time to get set up. But yeah, this is Navigraph. It comes in real handy. Best investment I've ever made. Alright, so I think we are ready. Now, in case you're wondering if we really are at Dallas, if I zoom out here, I'm sure this will start to look familiar. Does that look familiar? Look at the very center. If that's not Dallas, that really is Dallas. There's just no buildings. Back in these days, it was up to us to create buildings and stuff. I mean, they provided a scenery designer to go with these old X-planes. Okay, so I believe...
Okay, we'll fly a heading of 150 for 31 right. We have November and we're flying to 250 United 8 Heavy.
There it is. Okay, we'll need to go at a heading of 104. Or somewhere about there. This is kind of odd. I mean, I'm tuned in to the VOR, but it seems like it's picking up something else. I'm not sure. We'll get going here. Bring down some flaps.
Good afternoon. 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me. Thank you very much.
much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final, runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff.
10-6, good afternoon.
United 8 Heavy.
There's a runway. There's a couple. Alright. We'll just pick one.
We're cleared for 9 right and roll to the end, 25 Juliet. United 8 Heavy.
Challenger 125, Bravo November, switching for Allen 6. Land 20 right, 12805, push, right turbine. Runway 1, Meadowland. Meadowland, runway 1. Put out 31 right. 207, Scoot Island, 31 right, American 16 Heavy. Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final, runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff.
Now, there are some buildings in the background.
9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me. 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 1 for me.
United 8 Heavy.
Runway 1, Meadowland. Meadowland, runway 1.
We'll take this runway here.
070, stay airspeed. Delta 1716, turn left heading 130. 130 to 1760.
1000, Mike Charlie.
Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final, runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff. Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final, runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff.
2360, American 1262.
Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final, runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff. Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final, runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff.
See, according to the flight display, it looks like I'm tuned in to something called BRG. Oh no, that is the purple one. Well, I should be tuned in to Syntex. That's the first VOR, 112.8.
Reduce speed to 170, contact tower 119.1. I need 250. Okay. Post just 1990 past 44 for 2000, 040 heading.
It shouldn't be VOR 1. That's not what I have tuned in. Well, that plane up ahead. Well, there was something going on with that. What is this? I don't know. It was written in Spanish. I don't know. I think I've got it tuned in, though. I'm looking at the little flight display there. All right, we're up. Land the gear up. We'll get ourselves at, I don't know, 5,000 feet. That should do it. Heading of 104. Click on our heading and our altitude. Where in the world? That's not right. Switch it back this way.
Okay, turn right 070, and we're showing, we're slowing through 250, what do you need? 9529 up 2 and hold short of runway 140.
Got some fog or something going on here.
290, thank you very much for the early turn, the answer, appreciate it, maintain 1000 until the party Delta is ending.
There's Dallas Fort Worth right behind us. Is it me or does it look like our engine's on fire? That can't be good.
Okay, turn right 070, we're showing, we're slowing through, 250, what do you need? 1.9. Track 588, heavy to right heading 070, stay airspeed.
I think we got... That was weird. Looks fine now. It looks like we had some type of pollution or something. But yeah, it looks like it's cleared up now. I had the wrong heading. Okay. We're going the right way. That may have been. Is it me, or have we not reached 1,000 feet yet? The altimeter seems off. I mean, we've got to be higher than 1,000 feet, right? Our pitch is not very high, so that could be a thing. There's an airport down there. I did select out at first, and then it switched to VS. Ah! Frame rate. Okay, maybe we're good now. Yeah, when I first did it, I selected out, and then it went to VS automatically. So I figured it was going to use vertical speed, get to a certain part, and then stop, but now it didn't. Okay, so we are 34.5 miles. Moving rather quickly, actually, to Syntex, Texas. Is Syntex another way of saying Central Texas? Seems kind of like it.
I'm heading 130 to 7060.
So all these little splotches here on the ground, those are shadows being casted by the clouds. Believe it or not.
Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulf Stream traffic 2 mile final runway 1.
What is that? Was that hail? What was that? The roads also have cars that drive on them, long before FSX did it.
Delta 1716, turn left heading 130. 1.9.
I don't think so. The last I checked, William Shatner or John Lithgow weren't sitting behind me either. Although if they're both sitting behind me, that would be probably scary. Where's all the lights here? We can turn off the landing light.
90, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at below 1,000. No spotting Delta is. Good day. 2360, American.
It was the best part of the movie, definitely. But I don't know, there were some other things that weren't too bad. I mean, considering movies nowadays, yeah, I've come to like it, you know, even better. There's that sound again. I don't have any gauges or anything that are saying if there's any problem. We're not doing an overspeed, so we're okay there. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that is. So we got 16 miles until we get to Syntex. There's a grass runway right over here. Yeah, so you can see the airport there. Now that airport's got buildings. It's got a few over there. But like the major airports don't have any buildings at all. Like Chicago O'Hare doesn't have any. Dallas doesn't have any. The graphics are definitely better than what Flight Sim 2000 or 2002 had. And granted, those simulators at least had, you know, landmarks and stuff to where you know that, oh yeah, that's Chicago or that's Los Angeles. That's Paris. And you don't have any of that here. But you know, if you kind of take this in the perspective of Flight Simulator 2 or even 3, it's kind of the same, you know. There's like no buildings. Some areas have buildings. But Flight Simulator 4, you know, was the first one. You could do custom content. And you can add buildings and stuff to this. So pretty much, you know, Austin Meyer and team, they just built the simulator. They built the simulator, provided world data, and said, hey, have fun. Here's your sandbox. It's up to you if you want to put buildings and stuff in there. We created the simulator, and, you know, it's up to you guys. I think it was more important for them to focus on, you know, the aircraft and the actual simulation part, because that's really what they were focused on. You know, the scenery was just, you know, secondary. And there's so many users out there that outnumber, you know, Austin's team. So, you know, why not let the community make the content and stuff? You know, while the X-Plane team makes the actual simulation and stuff. Makes sense to me. Unfortunately, I can't find any content or anything to download for X-Plane 7, so what we have is what we have. Unless I create buildings or something. Which I've not tried yet. Huh, did we pass it? Yeah, I think so too. Alright, San Antonio's the next spot. Let's get that tuned in. It's 116.80. That scary sound again. Alright, I think we're 53 miles away from San Antonio. 250 miles, that's not bad. It's not like we're flying from Denver to Las Vegas. Over the Rocky Mountains. And we've got good speed, too. We're not flying at 90 knots like we were in that Cessna. We've got some good speed going on here. Oh, 900 miles? Oh, okay, well, this will be a fun stream then. $900 miles. That's enough time to go shopping and get lunch. Be back before breakfast. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back before breakfast. You know what show that's from? Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back before breakfast. Yes, Mr. Rimmer! Yeah. Red Dwarf. I forget what season my wife and I are watching currently. I think we're in like season 12 or 13 now. We had started it long, long ago, and then there was a time we weren't watching it, and it happens to be on Amazon. I think through Redbox, and I just saw it on there. And I'm like, hey, let's start watching this again, because you know, with all this garbage that's going on in the world, we needed some good laughs. And hey, Red Dwarf never fails. It's always good for a laugh. Schmag. Schmag.
Speed to 170, contact tower 119.1. Good afternoon.
37.1 miles to San Antonio. After that, we're going to the Three Rivers. Now, let's see if you can figure out what book series the Three Rivers is from. It's from a epic novel series. 15 volumes worth. Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, is it Two Rivers? I thought it was the Three Rivers. Maybe it is the Two Rivers. It's been a while since I read the novel series. Yeah, you're right. It's the Two Rivers. In case anyone's wondering what in the heck we're talking about The Wheel of Time. Written by Robert Jordan. Yeah, I know. I think they might be on track, because I've seen who they selected as far as the actors and actresses, and they kind of look the part. It's not too bad, so we'll have to see, as long as it stays true to the book. Yeah. Yeah, very true. But at least Robert Jordan, he had the whole outline and everything for what the last book was supposed to be, and even had the entire ending written out. From what I understand, he had the ending completely written out, like before he started or something. He knew exactly how it was going to end. I tell you though, some of the books, it's like it was a whole novel that would have covered the space of like maybe 1 hour. Because he went into so much detail. You know, so one of the characters would pick up a rock, and he would spend 20 pages telling you the history of this rock and where it's been and who's picked it up, who it influenced, and their history. But you know what? If you take your time and go through them, even the ones that are slow, by the time you get to the end, you know these characters inside and out. The characters are so well rounded. He really takes you into the heads and minds into these characters. You know, you really get to know them. So, you know, after getting through the entire series, looking back, it's a brilliant series. It really is. It's very epic. Okay, 15 miles of San Antonio. Believe it or not. We are tuned into it, 116.80. That is San Antonio. We're 14.4 miles. Yeah. Yeah, Matt versus the Golem. Heck, there was like one book that was dragged out with crap. Now I can't remember his name. The main character, the Dragon Reborn. And I think there were some that were stretched out with Perrin, the Aes Sedai. I gotta ask, how often did you go back to the glossary to look up the words to find out what they mean and how to pronounce them? I think I did that a lot. I'm like, oh, new word. Went back to the glossary. It's like, okay, that's what this means. Oh, that's how you say it. Rand. Yep, that's it. And the only reason why I know it's pronounced Aes Sedai is because I went to the back of the book and looked to find out how it was pronounced. Because before I'm like, Ace? East? The book is so detailed, you know, it's kind of like, well, you know, I want to know exactly how I'm supposed to pronounce this stuff. There's a companion book? Holy heck. Oh yeah, besides the 15 books, there's the prequel too. There is that prequel book. Okay, this should be San Antonio up here. Does this lake seem familiar? And the river? See if I can look it up here. Was that the Canyon Lake? Oh no, you know what? That may have been Buchanan Lake. Okay, the Three Rivers. That's our next waypoint, which is 111.40. And I don't think we're close. Alright, we need to head at a heading of 220. 220? Okay. Oops.
And approach United 8 Heavy is leveling 190.
The last VOR that we just passed, San Antonio, was SAT. Three Rivers is THX.
$2,220
2220 is not correct. Oh no, okay, sorry. I've got my stuff written down confusingly. It's 150. 220 was what we needed to do to get to San Antonio. It helps if I can read my own directions. Whoa, okay. Well, let's see if I can pull up the map here. Okay, there's the planetary map. Okay, so... No! Dang it! I messed that up. I clicked on the globe and it automatically moved us. That's okay. I can select the airport right here. Okay, well, maybe I can. No, no virtual cockpit.
Thank you very much. Options options, 9529 Gulfstream traffic, come out, final runway 1, no delay, left takeoff. Tower Challenger 125, November 6, Valley 6. 290, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at about 1000, no party, no BS, good day.
Yeah, that's one annoying thing about X-Plane. You click on the globe thing to turn it, and it like, oh, yeah, you must want to go here. Okay. No warning, no nothing.
Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic, come out, final runway 1, no delay, left takeoff. 290, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at about 1000, no party, no BS, good day. 9529 up to and hold.
Oh, look at this. We got some buildings or something. There's something over here. What's this?
9529 Gulfstream traffic, come out, final runway 1, no delay, left takeoff.
You guys see the cars? See the cars moving on the road? Oh, that's something. Oh, it's the Marriott. Yeah, cars on the road. Long before FSX had it. Okay, let me tune in to 116.8 again. Oh, I have it right here. Yeah, we were at San Antonio. I've got it tuned in, and the distance was correct, so I had the right one.
Heading of 150 for 31 right, we have November, and we're slowing to 250 United 8 Heavy.
Ooh, this is a little choppy. Let's go to options here for a moment. Where is the... Okay, those are the other airplanes. Let's take that down to 1. Although I just saw some buildings off there in the distance. Wow, do we actually have a downtown San Antonio? Color me surprised. Of course, visibility now is garbage. What the heck are we having here? It looks like it might be clearing up. There's those houses with pools in the backyard. There's so many of them. Yeah, there it is, downtown San Antonio. We're doing some some flybys here. Give you guys a chance to see some of this scenery back in the day. I think I just saw a Motel 6 sign. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty amazing. For around 2002, 2003.
much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic, come out final runway 1.
Let me get us back up to 5,000 feet here.
United 8 Heavy.
Challenger 125 November 6 for Allen 6. 7 Papa Romeo, runway 1, taxi and hold. 90, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at about 1,000.
I think it was simulating pollution or something. Because now it's clear. There's an airport down there. Little choppy. That is pretty much because we're flying in VMware, which is the only way I've been able to get this to work. It does not work on Windows 7. It does not work on Windows 10. X-Plane 6 does, though, but X-Plane 7 doesn't. So, I don't know.
Third for 9 right and roll the engine by Juliet.
Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic, come out final runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff. 90, thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain at about 1,000 till the party Delta is. Good day.
United 8 Heavy. And approach United 8 Heavy.
Alright, 49 miles from Three Rivers. Gotta adjust our heading here a little bit.
And approach United 8 Heavy is leveling 190.
Victor, left on Alpha, 49, Delta 31. Sierra Charlie, just confirm you have the Gulfstream that you can proceed southeast bound. 13 Charlie, has the
This even has ATC chatter. Although there's probably like maybe 10 wave files or something that it's rotating through, but and nowhere can I find a way to add more ATC chatter. And it does have ATC. Heck, X-Plane 5 had ATC. And those are 3D clouds up there. They are casting shadows on the ground. If you look carefully, you can see them casting shadows on the ground. See all that? The other way I know that it's 3D clouds is under options. This is all Spanish, by the way. Under graphics right here, Nubis 3D, that's 3D clouds right there. Now, I have an English version of X-Plane 7. You can download X-Plane 7 from the X-Plane website, but you're locked into a demo. This version that I have, I can fly around the world with. I've got worldwide scenery. It's not compatible with the English version, unfortunately. When you start X-Plane 7, you have to have the CD in the drive. Otherwise, it says, "Oh, you're stuck on demo. You need to purchase." And yeah, even with the scenery, or even with the disc in the drive, the English version does not work. But I looked at all the menu options on the English version, compared it with the Spanish version, so that way I knew what was what.
United 8 Heavy.
9529 up to and hold short runway 1 for me. Gear 125, turn left at Victor, straight ahead on Bravo and ground point 9. 1.9.
Now, can I do this without clicking on anything? Okay, so you know what we should have done? We should have pulled this up. We would have known if we were close to San Antonio before, because there's that right there. So here we are. We've been flying, and we're coming over here to Three Rivers. Oh, yep. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to go any further that way. Yeah, if I pulled this up instead of what I did, then I would have definitely been able to confirm that we were at San Antonio. But I was just going off of the VOR, and according to the VOR, we were there, so. Unless it was picking up something else. Now remember, we went to Syntex first before we went to San Antonio. So there was a VOR before San Antonio that we went to. You know, the last time we played this, I don't remember these clouds being so blown out like that. Now we can go in here and we can change the settings for the clouds here. It's like noobs. So we can make this bigger here. I forgot exactly. I think this is like number of cloud things. I'm not sure. But you can play around with these settings and you can make them bigger, like that right there. And you can click on the windscreen and be able to look around. Click on it again, and you're back looking forward again. Yeah, we are zipping right along. We're at 250 knots, almost. I know, it does. But there's no weather or anything. I don't know. When earlier in the flight, it was so loud that we thought maybe the engine was about ready to blow up. It was just getting so loud. It was like. The weather is right here under Condiciones Atmosphéricas. So this is it here. We got excellent visibility. Here's precipitation right here. Now, sadly, the rain it's like non-existent. Storms, wind and turbulence right here. Probability of microburst, I think is what this one is here. I don't know what happened. X-Plane 6, rain and a storm. Looks amazing. It looks really good. But when you do it here in X-Plane 7, it's like, where is it? You can hear it, but you don't see it. But it's in X-Plane 6, so I don't know what happened here. See, that's what we heard before. See, it sounds like it's on fire or something. Yeah, that's very possible. Boom! Just kidding. Just kidding. We're okay. Yeah. That guy was a classic. Especially when he was like, look at that dress and those shoes, jeez. Oh my goodness, I can't help but die laughing every time I hear that. What happened here? It got moved off course here. That's a little close. Kind of weird seeing X-Plane with a two-dimensional panel. I can make a hat, or a brooch, or a pterodactyl. .6 miles from the Three Rivers. I don't see Three Rivers. Oh, there's a river over there. There's a lake. Yeah, that lake is right. That is Choke Canyon Reservoir. Yeah, so that's, I believe, Choke Canyon Reservoir. You can kind of zoom out here. So I guess about as much of we got of the city as that farmland. Okay, we need to head at a heading of 120. Our next waypoint is Corpus Christi, Texas. 115.50. Pretty close. What about there? 46 miles from Corpus Christi. Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? No, I have not seen either one. I know about Breaking Bad. I don't know about Better Call Saul, though. I've not heard of that one. You know what I think that is? I think that's the coffee machine in the back. I think it's the percolator. The percolator is... Folgers full grown. Oh, huh, interesting. River up there. It's funny how the we're supposed to have good visibility, yet there's this haze in the background here. Ooh. Maybe we're boiling water or something. That's the gasoline in the engine boiling. Panic? No need to panic. That's normal. What is this? I think that's the clock. There's some lights here. Instrument brightness. Gear mute. There's glide slope, nav, as far as the autopilot over here. There's battery, avionics, anti-ice. Let's turn anti-ice on. I don't know. And let's turn prop sync on. We don't need the landing light, that's for sure. Now, in case you're all wondering, it's not completely flat. we have flown in the past in the Rocky Mountains, and there are definitely hills and mountains in this scenery. And I think there is mountains in Mexico, right? So we should be seeing some of that when we get over there. Once we get to Brownsville, that's our next waypoint. We'll be about halfway to Mexico City. To clarify there. I'm trying to find our fuel gauge. I don't know if this is it. FF? This is prop. This is ITT. Technical Institute. My first X-Plane version was 11. I thought about getting 10, but it wasn't quite where I wanted it to be at the time. Because at the time I didn't think X-Plane had world scenery, or it didn't have like landmarks or something. But X-Plane 11, I started seeing videos on what was capable with it, and that's when I decided to make the plunge and get it. I started with the demo, and I was very disappointed by the demo, but I didn't have the graphics set up all the way. I've got a video over on my YouTube channel that says, X-Plane 11, is it this fugly? I had the autogen was like turned down low, and so all you saw were like most of the vector roads all coming in and converging and everything. It just looked bad. And then I did a follow-up video when I had played around with the graphic settings more, and I'm like, okay, this is a lot better. And it was after that I actually bought it. And then I learned about the ortho photos and started doing stuff with that. Yeah, so all these old X-Planes, I've not flown them. At this point, I've flown X-Plane 5, 6, and 7. I still have yet to do 8, 9, or 10. But I will be doing those. Those will be streamed here eventually. I'm running out of room on my hard drive, which that will change once I get my other computer rebuilt, because I'm getting bigger hard drives. So yeah, there'll be some streams on those X-Plane versions, as well as videos over on YouTube. I thought that was fuel flow. I thought the FF was fuel flow. So where the heck is the actual fuel amount? Do I have to guess? That's engine right there. N1, N1. I guess we're running... Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Right over here. Couldn't see it because it's down here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, looks like I'm off course a little bit here. I think we've got Corpus Christi coming up. According to this, we're 7 miles away. Yeah, so this is Corpus Christi.
American 588, heading to right heading 070, stay airspeed.
And we can go here to the map, pull up the local map here, and you can see Corpus Christi. Here it is, right there. So, yep, we're coming in there, and we'll be heading south from here. Oh, there's also aircraft carriers that you can land on, too. USS Lamina, apparently, is right there. There's other parts of the maps, too, that you can pull up here. You can pull up a sectional map, radar, texturized, and psychedelic. Brownsville should be 118 heading. Brownsville 116.30.
Return speed to 170, contact tower 119.1.
21.7 miles away. Well, 118's not right. Must have gotten that heading wrong too. Yeah, I wrote it down wrong. It was hard on Navigraph. Some of it was kind of covered up. So, some of it was hard to read. That's why we got our VOR navigation, so we have a backup. We have some residential, looks like, down below. That's us. Oh, look at this! There's actually skyscrapers here too. Somehow I don't know if this skyscraper here on the edge of the bay is accurate. Maybe it is. This lake looks 8-bit. Squares. It's a tiled lake. Oh, there's an airport over there. What did we say this was? Kingsville or something? Whoops. Oh yeah, we're still flying over. Okay, we're not. Okay, Corpus Christi's up here, so KCRP. Unless this whole thing is. Another airport over there. Two of them. One here, one there.
Post up 1995, 44 for 2000, 040 heading. Thank you very much for the early turn there, sir. Appreciate it. Maintain that below 1,000 till the party Delta is. Good day. Cat sector left on Alpha, 0.9, Delta 31.
Just a nice, relaxing flight here. From Dallas to Mexico City.
Cat sector left on Alpha.
Some classic X-plane flying. It doesn't take much to install world scenery, I can say that. It doesn't take your entire hard drive.
Post up 1995, 44 for 2000, 040 heading.
I see something here. I'm just waiting for the engine to die. Putt, 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 putt. That's strong wheel. Yeah. We moved up about let's see, 86, 15. About 17 years. We're around the era of 2003 with X-Plane 7. Ah, it's a ship. That's what's over there. $20.55 with FS9. Nah, you don't have to wait that long. I've already been there. Don't you know? I have a flux capacitor inside my plane. Got 36 miles until Brownsville. Yeah, I know. For the age, it looks great. And these clouds up here, those are 3D clouds. Not those, not the ones up there. Those are two-dimensional. But these puffs right here, those are three-dimensional. And they are casting shadows on the ground. Or the water. Yep, already done FS9. Not today, but I have done it on other days, and I do have videos over on the KILR Television, KILR TV YouTube channel. So there are FS9 videos there also. It was actually recently I did a flight with a 707, a Boeing 707. I think I got was it the Captain Sim? I think I got the Captain Sim collection. It was really inexpensive now for FS9. Delta who? Nah, X-Plane 7's not dead. It's alive and well right here. Well, what makes you think I'm going to evolve to another sim? I might devolve. We might go backwards. We might go back in time. We might do Flight Simulator 5. Or Microsoft Flight Simulator 3. Yep, the way that I'm able to get this running is in VMware. It is the only way I've been able to get it to run. This is running in VMware using Windows XP. And Windows XP was like XP and above have 3D accelerated graphics. But before that, if you use Windows 98 or something, it doesn't. Are we 71 miles from Brownsville? That definitely looks like a 71. I guess we got a long ways to go here. So in case you'd like to... oh, okay, that's not working there. There we go. So in case you would like to see the flight plan, let me pull that up here for you. Alright, here's my Navigraph. I went in here and created a flight plan. So we went here to Syntex, and then San Antonio, Three Rivers, Corpus Christi. We are heading to Brownsville, right over here on the border. And then I've got Matamoros. I don't really need that one, but there was a 4 there, so why not? Victoria, Tamuin right here, Pachuca, and then Mexico City right there. Three and 5, do you mean Microsoft Flight Simulator, or are you referring to X-Plane? There is X-Plane 5. I do have X-Plane 5. X-Planes 1 through 4, I don't think they were publicly made. I don't think they were made available to the public. I don't see them anywhere. I've looked. And also, I had emailed Austin Meyer about X-Plane 5 because there's like two versions of X-Plane 5. There's like 5.52, and then there's like an earlier version of it, which looks, which I think is what 1 through 4 was based off of. And that one was, even though I've got that version on there, it was stuck in demo mode. I couldn't fly around the world. So I had emailed him, and he would like responded the same day, probably because he didn't think anyone was playing the old versions. And I had asked him if there was a way to unlock it, and he said he had no idea that X-Plane 5 was ever released to the public. He had no idea. So, and then I read another source that said that X-Plane 5 was like the first public release of X-Plane, so... Yeah, you know what? I think you're right there, John, because this is cut off a little bit right there. Also, too, it may have been like 80 or 90 miles or something at the time. It's kind of hard to see. I can tell you, though, one of the last things that I mentioned to Austin Meyer, I said that I was looking forward to X-Plane 12, and he responded just saying that X-Plane 12 was going to be amazing. Well, of course he's going to say that, but... So, I take that as they are going to be working on X-Plane 12, or probably already are. And yeah, I mean, I'm still... I like flying all the flight simulators for different reasons. They all have a different appeal to me on why I like them. So even when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 comes out, I'll still be playing P3D, X-Plane 11, X-Plane 7, Flight Simulator 98. Yeah, I'll still be playing all these different simulators. That would make sense. Yeah, getting Vulcan perfected, that makes sense. I sure hope they improve the ATC. The ATC is better. It needs to be a lot better. Yeah, I know. That... Actually, you know what it'll be? I'll be in virtual reality or a holodeck or something, flying X-Plane 55, and while we're in the air, I'll be playing like Flight Simulator 98 over here on the side. Why? Because I can. That's why. We got some land. Got a land something over here. Curious as to what that is as everything blows up here. There we go. This is a 3D map. I got to make sure I don't click on something because then it will move us. So it looks like this is what we're seeing right here. And here is the planetary map, and I got to make sure I don't click on anything because again, it will instantly transport you. So there we are. Look at this. For 2003, this is way better than what Microsoft Flight Simulator had. This is way better. This looks so much better. And no, that's not hail. I have no idea what it is. It's gasoline boiling or something. Either that or it's wind shear or something. I don't know. Almost sounds like the plane's about to stall. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. It does get loud. Yeah, it definitely would. Yeah, so we were talking about FS9 earlier. So I don't use default. I try to enhance them in ways that I hadn't enhanced them before. So with FS9, I have F-Scene X, which replaces all the textures around the world. F-Scene 4X, that's what it's called. And I also got... What is it? HDR lighting? I forgot what it's called. I think you know where I'm getting at. It's got that lighting effect, that thing that you can put into the folder. Mine escapes me. I can't seem to think of what it is. But yeah, I've got that, which really makes it look nice. Some texture enhancements for the water and sound. I have a weather program that allows me to inject real weather into FS9 again, because the default one doesn't work anymore. And you know what? FS9 is still a great simulator. It runs beautifully. We're coming up to a city here. I am not sure what city. Let's take a look at the local map here. Sabres. Oh, look, there's more boats over here. There's an aircraft carrier right here. I guess that's the USS Antero, USS Limina. Here's Matamoros right here, Brownsville. Okay, so we're getting close to Brownsville. And also, by the way, the flight mechanics, even dating all the way back to X-Plane 5, you can tell there's a difference between Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane. There's definitely a different feel to the aircraft. And I know it's because of the blade element theory, but just saying that is not enough compared to actually playing it. This is the first time that I've flown this King Air, because that sound does not happen on the other planes. There is a Piper that I was going to fly, but the control panel comes all the way up to here. It's like I couldn't see out the window. It came all the way up to here. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I do have 98. It's 99 I haven't done anything with. Sorry, just talking to myself. Don't worry. I'm not crazy. Not yet. I haven't gone senile. I'm like behind on a few simulators as far as some of the series that I have on my YouTube channel. So I'm just checking to see what I'm behind on. I was behind on the Commodore Amiga, that's why I did that one earlier. Ooh, I'm behind on Fly 2K. Or the first Fly. I definitely need to get some going on that. got 6.5 miles, so we're almost here to Brownsville. And Matamoros will be our next stop. As a matter of fact, we can just go ahead and tune that in now. 114.30. 16 miles. 16. I did not say 60. 16.
Thank you very much. Options 9529 Gulfstream traffic 2 mile final runway 1, no delay, clear for takeoff.
I think I've done Fly 2. Fly and Fly 2K, they're the same pretty much. 2K is just a special edition of Fly, is all that is. It's not the sequel. Fly 2, on the other hand, well, that's a sequel. I think I've done one or the other. I streamed them before, and there wasn't really any interest in it, so. That might be because there may not be a lot of people that are aware of the simulator. Heck, I didn't know. I knew about ProPilot, but I never heard of Fly from Terminal Reality. Just like I never heard of Sublogic Flight. I only came across that online because I was looking for Sublogic stuff. And then I saw Sublogic Flight, and I'm like, what's this? So we should be in Mexico now. Yeah, we should have crossed right over into Mexico. So welcome to Mexico, everyone.
Sierra Charlie, just confirm you have the Gulfstream Bay coming southeast bound, sir. Once Sierra Charlie has the Gulfstream, thank you very much.
Victoria, Ciudad Victoria. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. 113.70. Uh-oh. I can't get to 113.70. I got 7.2 though. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, let's fly at a heading of 200. I wrote that down, that it's going to be a heading of 200. That may have done it. I think 113.69 is coming through as 113.7. Yep. My direction's very close to that. Okay, we're good to go. 43 miles, that's about right. After that, we got Tamuin, Pachuca, and then Mexico City right after that.
9529, up 2 and hold short of runway 140.
So we're about 2/3 of the way to Mexico City. If there was a way to play the Microsoft flight, although it sucked, then I would do videos on it. That was one I never flew. I know it was not really worth flying, but I think that was dependent on online connection, and I don't believe there's a way to play it anymore. That was Flight Simulator done wrong.
It's 9529, up 2 and hold short of runway 140.
You know, the hum of the engine is kind of relaxing until it starts to boil over. Or whatever it's doing. We're just over half a tank of fuel, so we're doing good on fuel, shouldn't have a problem. So it looks like I unlocked, or I made 2 new achievements today. Talk a little, get 20 people chatting at the same time. That unlocks additional VIP badges, so I guess we got some new VIP badges. And then I've streamed for 500 hours. We are getting really close. I had a max of 97 viewers earlier today. If we had just had 3 more, then I would have hit another achievement, because there's one that says, people know me, have 100 viewers at the same time, so We are getting really close, folks. Yeah, this is awesome. .3 miles away from Victoria? Yeah. Victoria, I had to remind myself of where we were.
Desde Madero 600 Centro, en Ciudad Acuña, Coahuila, México.
La Poderosa, la estación que está más cerca que nunca.
Es una emisora del Instituto Mexicano de la Radio.
Producimos sonidos
y los transformamos en ideas.
Ton ton. Sounds like a commercial. Of what? I don't know, but that's what it sounds like. Should we thicken up the clouds a little bit? Let's thicken those clouds up a little bit more. And, well, that looks kind of cool. Well, that was the wrong one. Let's add a little bit of precipitation. Which we can't see, but, well, you know. So I'm assuming that up ahead is Victoria, Mexico. I can tell you something, these clouds are way better than what Flight Simulator 2002 had. Alright, Tamuin, 113.30. Got 39 miles to Tamuin. Yeah, there are balloons in this version. They weren't in 6. I don't know. We may not see any mountains or anything. I was pretty sure there, like Mexico City, I was pretty sure there were mountains there. Because I flew there with FSX, and there were mountains. X-Plane 7 with 3D clouds. Yeah. 3D clouds that cast shadows on the ground. Back in 2003. Cars that drive on the road before FSX. X-Plane was like this secret weapon that people just, like, most people didn't know about. Because think about it. ProPilot went up against Microsoft Flight Simulator. They didn't survive. Fly from Terminal Reality. They didn't survive. There was Flight Unlimited. It went up to 3. And then they were done. But X-Plane was like this secret weapon or something. being made in someone's basement. Not trying to compete with anyone. And then X-Plane 11 as we know it today. It'll be really interesting to see what X-Plane 12 is going to look like. Zier Hunar 123456. How are you doing? What is my specs? As far as the computer, or as far as the virtual machine I'm running? I'll give you both. So X-Plane 7 is running on VMware using Windows XP. That's the only way I'm able to get it to work. The machine itself, the host, is an i5. i5 3.5 gig. With a GTX 760, which I know is old. I'm in the process of fixing an i7 machine that I have in preparation for Flight Simulator 2020, and I have an RTX 2070 Super on the way. It's one that's not being released for like another week or something, but yeah, that's going to be coming. So I'm getting a machine ready for Flight Simulator 2020 because, yes, absolutely, I will be doing videos on that as well as streams on that. But fear not, we are not going to stop with the classic flight simulators. That's my thing. Classic flight sims are my thing. So you'll still get to see classic X-Plane, classic Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, you'll still get to see all that stuff, but you'll get to see new stuff too. So yeah, X-Plane 7, classic. Right below me is the cover of the box. It's also right here. I'm using this. It's not an Xbox controller. It's a Cytec controller that I bought long ago. And I can't find anything like this anymore. It's got 6 buttons here on the front. I had gotten this because I was playing with the MAME emulator, and like other emulators like the Sega Genesis and stuff, and it was helpful to have the 3 buttons, just like, you know, the Sega Genesis was. So yeah, but I can't find any game controllers like that anymore. They just have the 4 buttons on the side. Yeah, the ground is really cool. And the clouds, those are 3D clouds. Keep in mind, this dates back to 2003. So if you want to see some videos on Flight Simulator 2002, FS8, I do have some stuff over on my YouTube channel, KILR TV. So if you want to head over there and see what Microsoft looked like around that time, and then look at this, it's a big difference. How long is the flight? We were flying from Dallas to Mexico City, and we're getting there. We're heading to Tamuin right now. The VOR is 113.30. We are 58 miles to that, and then we got Pachuca, and then Mexico City right after that. Oh yeah, check this out. Keep in mind, this is back in 2003. And welcome to the KILR community. Nice to have you here. We have a lot of fun. So yeah, check this out. Look at this. Microsoft Flight Simulator didn't look this good. Here, I'm spinning the world here so that way you can see the plane. The plane, boss, the plane. There it is. So that way you can kind of see where we're at. Right down there. We can also do this too. We can also do this here. So this is kind of showing you where we are and stuff. I can't really go any further than this. It only pulls up like certain sections.
9529 up to and home short of runway 1 warning.
Yeah. John, he's like, no, don't click. Yeah, it only takes one mess up for me to remember until the next time I come back to play the simulator. Because all the old simulators and everything that I play, it's like I have to readjust myself because the controls are different and stuff. So like earlier in the day, I was doing some flights with Sublogic Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore Amiga.